In cooking, as in the rest of life, I believe in playing to my strengths, not my weaknesses, and I am unapologetically an enthusiast, not an expert, which is my way of saying, however awful this sounds, that I leave any job that requires patience, dexterity, or even brisk competence to others. I don't wish to state the obvious, and yes, fishmongers do sell fish, but the point for me is that they will do all the fiddly jobs that I can't do. I mean, I'm not just buying their produce, fabulous though it is, I'm buying their expertise because, in cooking you just have to stack the odds in your favour. So if someone else is going to do all the hard work for you, well, frankly, you're just taking the stress out of the kitchen. Look, I do understand that the idea of making a crab sauce for pasta sounds incredibly involved, not to say fancy, but you're just going to have to believe me when I say that it's about as simple as making spaghetti with tomato sauce like you might do every day for the kids for tea. Look, my lovely crab. Now, culinary weapon of choice here. I can lift it down, my pestle and mortar. Well, this takes no time, so I'm going to get the water on now. It should anyway be boiled from the kettle. Huge pan. Always makes it better with pasta to use as much water as you can. Not least because the temperature won't sink as much when you add the pasta. Right, time for a bit of upper body workout, so I'm going to get rid of this. Garlic first. I mean, this pasta sauce needs to be very garlicky. Just peel them. Okay, now a bit of salt, about a tablespoonful. I mean, this sort of amount, small handful. And I'm just going to pulverise the garlic to a wonderfully sort of dense, sticky puree. Right, so I've got the wonderful sort of deep heat of the garlic, and now I want the sort of fiery spikiness of some red chilli in the... I don't know whether this is the pestle or this is the mortar. I'm presuming that this is the mortar and this is the pestle. Don't write in. Okay, in they go, and these wonderful sort of clumps of red are going to be pounded to a sort of coral sunset paste. I must say I do like any form of kitchen activity which sort of demands work that doesn't need any dexterity, and this about sums it up. Now, get the pasta in. I use linguine, which I suppose in a way is like a cross between spaghetti and tagliatelle. Slightly wider, but also wonderfully dense, which makes it a great vehicle to carry the sauce. Now, the main event. This is about 100 grams of brown crab meat. And about twice that, so 200 of white. Okay, just fork through. And now some olive oil, about 125 millilitres. I find that easiest to use an American half cup measure. Right, lemon. A lot of zest as well as juice, just because I want this to be really quite definitely lemony. I mean, not astringent, it's all got to work together. Okay, so that's my zest. Right, now just the juice. Beautiful colours. Let's just fork it through, and that is all there is to it. I'm just going to go and check how the pasta's doing. Looks like it needs another couple of minutes or so, which gives me time to do my bits and pieces. I want to chop some herbs. Now, I have to say, you don't need to use this crab as a sauce for pasta. It is really wonderful, just heaped on a plate and eaten with a pile of hot, hot brown toast. But then again, having recently released myself from a low carbohydrate diet, I find I can leave no loaf unturned, and any bread is really wonderful with this. I'm just going to have a quick rhapsodic dip. And that looks absolutely perfect. Just need to turn the heat off and drain and dress. Now, this bit you need to be strong for. Not as much sauce maybe as you think for this amount of pasta, but then I want this to be kind of lightly dressed in it rather than drenched. Oh, that's it. Have a quick swirl around. So lovely. Right, watercress and parsley. Scarcely wilt in the heat really. So beautiful when it's flecked with the green too. Right. Can't wait. Perfect.